Hi, my name is Ava Breton, and today we will be talking about academic versus popular press articles for my Psychology 110 Psychological Sciences class. Popular press articles are more articles that you find from Google, such as Wikipedia, WebMD, and many other articles like that. Academic articles are journal articles that I personally found them from the Mount Union Library. So, popular press article summaries. The first article that I used was Why Sleep Paralysis Happens and How to Prevent It. This just goes into general detail about what sleep paralysis is and how it happens, and it also explains who the people are that are more likely to experience sleep paralysis and the 4 different ways of how you can prevent it, such as meditating. There is no medication that you can take for it, but a lot of relaxation and meditation. The next article that I used was Sleep Paralysis, Not the Stuff Dreams Are Made Of, and this goes into the philosophy of how sleep paralysis was developed and the history of it, and it has scientific studies reporting of the correlation between sleep paralysis and people with PTSD, but it does not go into detail of where the study was found and who was in the study. And the next thing that it points out is the different people that shared their stories. So the academic article summaries that I have, the first article is Clinical Features of Isolated Sleep Paralysis, and this goes into detail how sleep paralysis is a common disorder, and there are around 27 symptoms that at least people have shared about. There may be a lot more, and 57.84% of people have non-human hallucinations, and hallucinations are some of the symptoms, as well as fear, insomnia, a lot of distress, and many other symptoms like that. So the next article that I have is Isolated Sleep Paralysis, Fear Prevention and Distribution. So this article goes into detail about how there is very little known about sleep paralysis, and also there is a study in it with 156 undergraduates, and 75% of them say that they have a lot of fear when they sleep. 15% say they suffer with a lot of distress. Around 19 say they have different remedies that they do to help prevent the sleep paralysis, and they use multiple different techniques. So for the audience, popular press is more for the general population, and it does not go into very extensive detail, and the examples are not very specific, and the articles, since they are for general population and get straight to the point, are very short and concise. On the other hand, for the academic articles, it has a lot of strong details, a lot of advanced vocabulary, and a lot of specific examples, and it goes into also a lot of them have studies that they provide their information from, and they are very lengthy. Arguments. They are roughly set out to prove the same thing, just to give the audience a more of an understanding of what sleep paralysis is, except they are written in totally different ways. Like said previously, the popular press articles are more general and give general information and just have very simple vocabulary, while the academic article has very complex syntax, and they have many different studies and proven studies and gives percentages of what people have symptoms of and what they are experiencing, but they roughly set out to prove the same thing. So for evidence, the popular press is more opinion-based. It does not have very specific evidence, and it's usually very biased, and everyone has different experiences, and they can all be not represented by one person, because in the popular press articles, they do give some experiences, but not by many people, and they generally have the same experiences, and that does not give the total population of people and their experiences by everybody. For the academic articles, it has a lot of credible sources, and many of them are listed at the end of the article. And for example, in the Clinical Features of Isolated Sleep Paralysis, it shows how there are 33 types of symptoms, 52% feel like there's a weight on their chest, and 53% of people feel as though they have moved in their sleep, when in reality, when they wake up, they have not moved at all. And like that, it gives specific examples. So the big question of the day, do popular press articles accurately represent the information? They do not. As said, they have a very generalized information, not great syntax, very easy to read, short and concise, and it does not give all that lengthy information and unbiased information and not opinionated information that is needed to go into specific detail and get the most pure information represented. And these are my references.